Welcome to 5 Fresh Tips, a podcast from Fresh Starts Registry. Our Fresh Starts experts are here to help you with everything you need to begin again, starting with 5 simple fresh tips. Are you ready? Let's do this.
Hi, I'm Sue May, a menopause coach and a Fresh Starts expert. And I'm here today with 5 fresh tips to help you have a healthy, empowered, and joyful menopause journey. So, the first tip, be informed so you can be your own best advocate. One fact I like to share is that less than 20% of OBGYNs are educated in menopause. Yet we sometimes let them guide us to decisions that are not necessarily in our best interest. There is so much good science-based information out there now. I would say a good starting point is to read the book Estrogen Matters by Dr. Avram Bluming. It explains in detail why we have become so afraid of hormone replacement and how HRT for women that are candidates can actually lower your risk of certain diseases while easing symptoms at the same time. My second tip is for when it comes to nutrition. Remember that sometimes the stress we put on ourselves to eat perfectly all the time can cause more stress to our body than the food itself. While nutrition is a potent tool for health, we have to remember to choose a sustainable way of eating. Focus on being healthy and strong and not just skinny or looking a certain way. In my own practice, one thing I like to work on with clients is adding in more anti-inflammatory foods. In menopause, our inflammation is going to naturally increase because our estrogen decreases. So this is one way to work on the health aspect of working with nutrition. My number 3 tip is, if you haven't already, try to start strength training. In midlife, we start to lose both muscle mass and bone density. Adding in weights and resistance training will help you preserve and build muscle, as well as keep all of us functionally independent by increasing mobility and strength. I like to say I'm not training for my beach body, so to speak. I'm actually training for my old lady body. I want to be able to keep moving and grooving into my old age. My number 4 tip is to understand that there are over 34 confirmed symptoms of menopause. This is not just in your head, and you don't need to struggle if a practitioner has told you that this is, quote, just an inevitable part of aging. You can feel vibrant and energized at this time of life. Estrogen has so many functions in our body, including bone, heart, and brain health. Everyone seems to associate menopause with hot flashes, but it's so much more than that. It can be depression and anxiety, brain fog, insomnia, and joint pain, just to name a few, and can ultimately lead to things like heart disease and osteoporosis. There's so many ways to be supported. So, going back to tip 1, to keep yourself educated and empowered, keep yourself informed and know that there is support out there and you deserve to be heard. My 5th and final tip for today is to heed the words of Brené Brown in this quote about midlife. And she says, "Midlife, when the universe grabs your shoulders and tells you, I am not effing around, use the gifts you were given." This one really resonated with me. Life is simply too short to not go for all of your dreams. This is the time of life when we realize how much time we wasted giving a crap about what others think or not being our true selves. There's no time for that. Be sure to prioritize yourself. The term self-care is thrown around a lot, but self-care needs to be more about self-compassion. You want to love yourself in all your perfect imperfections, not when you lose 10 pounds or get that job or find true love, but right now. Also, practice gratitude. It really does change your internal compass to start focusing on the positive. But like strength training or eating well, it really is a practice and can take time, but keep at it. I hope these 5 fresh tips help you have a healthy, empowered, and joyful menopause journey. Remember, you can always find me at the Fresh Starts Registry in the Expert Guide. I'm Sue May, and never forget, we're proud of you.
Thank you for listening to 5 Fresh Tips, a podcast from Fresh Starts Registry. To browse the expert resource guide and build your hype team today, head to freshstartsregistry.com/experts. And remember, we are always so proud of you. Keep up the amazing work.